Stay committed today. See your persistence bloom tomorrow. Welcome to DGTA TV.
Hey, I took it. I mean, the time off. I'm booked now. So book me. No, ain't no time for double looks or double takes. Just go straight to your goal. If you can get with me, you relate. What I'm saying cannot be twisted. It stays straight. I gotta get it every day. I got my work suit on and I ain't out here to play. I'm out here to say that consistency keeps me getting my goals consistently. You know how I do it. I'm so into me. I move like I can't be nobody else. I know that that's a fact. So might be myself. I gotta get right back to what is the health, or what is for me and for my health. Gotta go be my damn self. Give it to me, champion belt. But if I don't earn it, I can't get nothing. So hard work, yes, I love it. Give it to me double time, cause I'm running to get mine. Always on time, always up here in my mind, living just fine, cause I don't wait and don't wait and don't wait. I just say that I'm gonna be great. I go get it and you can't take it away. So this is DGTA. I'ma go ahead and get off y'all nerves for the day and for the moment and for the time being. Hopefully they don't mute this. This is DGTA TV.
Stay.
I'm telling to the game. Cause I'm telling to the game. Track. Because I'm telling to the game. Because I'm telling to the game.
This is what Miami Heat basketball is all about. Miami Heat.
Oh yeah, I'm telling to the game like a well-made suit. I got the world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on, I got this money in my hands on a Friday night.
Wade takes that's his former teammate.
Little gamesmanship here by Dwayne Wade.
Like you haul, tell it to the game, 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 I'm tell it to the game, tell it to the game, I'm tell it to the game. Tell it to the game. Tell it to the game like a well-made suit. I got the world right in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. I'm shooting, so game on. Game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night. I got money in my in my review cause I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you all, like you all. Tell it to the game, so it's time to get my game on. Johnny Storm hot, all I gotta scream is flame on. For I am fantastic, stacks flip, call it acrobatics. I never go broke, I'll let them bricks do gymnastics. Got my cash stretching like elastic. Money gotta have it, I'm a brown paper bag it. Throw it in the wall, the basement or the attic. I don't stand on the block, man, I drop across the attic.
It's going to be tough one. Every night they're going to have a big guy on the back.
The world is in my hand, and I'm not gonna pass it. All I know is go hard until they put me in a casket. Got the open lane, now I'm headed to the basket. And talking on you bitches like my name Dwayne Wade. I ball with the Heat and DFB and LeBron James. I get it, ain't in my tailor-made suit. Man, I'm burning up the booth. I hold my suit is fireproof because I only speak the truth. Real life from the start to the finish. Fix the ether with the fire, that's the flame you can't stick. EA, cause I am in the game. LB, that is my name. I'm a beast with this thing. Welcome to the house of pain. To the game like a well-made suit. I got this world right in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on, game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night. I see the world in my review cause I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you haul, like you haul. Tell it to the game, 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 tell it to the game like a well-made suit. I got the world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
It's not having access to 1 million industrial-grade products that's so amazing. It's the feeling of knowing you'll...
Define a life. You ain't on that type of time that I like. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. In my life. In my life. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through in my life. In my life. In my life. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through in my life. I done worked so hard to get to define a life. You ain't on that type of time that I like. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. In my Everybody life. Say they hit the block hard. Can't be nothing but a G from the hood. Want you a black card, but that won't me. I was wondering about the stars. I left high school and didn't know my physical form. My mental picture was informed by where my was going. I put the pencil to the pad to study how to reality form. School board type sitting in front of the class. Got good grades, understanding the task. Got older, changed my whole style up a bunch. Things I never did, I started to do them a bunch. Mistakes that I made, like I weighed and it's starting to feel like I turned my life. I only get one, nothing under the sun. Can't be new if it's done. Truth is meant only for some. Learn that I became the one. First person view looking through my eyes at what I become. Win, win, win. Now I done won. Live, love, laugh, learn what to do. Wisdom served like some soul food. I ain't been through what you've been through, but I've been through what I've been through. So this song's just to tell you about my life. My life. You ain't been through none of this I've been through in my life. In my life. In my life. You ain't been through none of this I've been through in my life. I done worked so hard to get to define a life. You ain't on that type of time that I like. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. I done worked so hard to get to define a life. You ain't on that type of time that I like. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through up in my life. In my life. In my life. You ain't been through none of this that I've been through in my life.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. Just in here jamming real quick. Yeah. Hope y'all having a great and lovely day so far. Starting off okay. You know, we here. We are here. So, I'm going to go ahead and get y'all motivation. I ain't going to hold you back. And then we're going to go into our topic for today. Let's keep this thing on rolling. Let's see one that we ain't watched already. Oh, look at my guy.
All right, good morning, and well, Mondays are so miserable. I hate Monday. I don't even want to be here doing this. Why am I trying to inspire other people? I don't even want to be here. Happy Monday! Yes! I'm British. I hate Mondays. Make Monday happen, make Monday happen. We do a theme tune. No, that's even cheesier. We've got songs about it, haven't we? I hate Mondays, Blue Monday. We've got a whole world of culture around how miserable Mondays are. And here's me just trying to cheer it up, but Ollie, no, let's be miserable. All right, good morning and welcome to Make Happen Monday, a new kind of format we're playing around with. We know some of you like to watch our videos on a Monday morning to get your week started, so we thought
I know it's not Monday.
we'd give a bit of structure to that. You've got a whole week ahead of you to move forward your creative practice, and we want you to start each new week with a kind of fresh amount of energy, fresh amount of enthusiasm, and really create for yourself what this week is about and what you're going to be doing this week to move forward with what you're up to. And we'll do this each week. And so the first thing that we're always going to ask you to do is to get clear, what is it you're up to and what will you do this week to contribute to that? So, for example, if you're a filmmaker and you've got a film you're working on or writing, that's your main thing you're up to. And this week, I am going to write 12 pages of my script. So just get really specific about what you're going to achieve this week. And then the next thing that we're going to do is just get clear, what am I doing today towards that thing that I'm hoping to achieve this week? And then set that up for the whole week. And maybe even in your calendars is schedule out some time, half an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is, each day that you're going to be doing something towards the creative endeavor that you're up to this week. Dive into some of the other Make Happen videos in the week if you need a bit of extra inspiration as the week goes on. But otherwise, we'll see you next Monday for your next Make Happen Monday.
Hey.
I like super cheesy. No? Okay. Oh, but we're British. We don't want to be enthusiastic. Can we be a bit miserable about everything? We won't see you next week because that's cheesy and we're British and that's okay. So just go, I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's not Monday, y'all, but I like to roll with punches. I actually am changing over some things today on the computer side of the world here on DGTA TV, and y'all gonna see some smoother broadcasts from a gaming side and also some smoother broadcasts from the show side. That's what I'm doing towards my goal. But we're going to get a little bit more motivated than that. All right, y'all? Maybe.
Shopping is hard. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Get outfits you love without any of the hassle.
Come on, kid. This is your dream. You said you wanted to be great. You said you would never be broken. You said you would give everything you had. You made a promise to your teacher. You made a promise to your mama. You made a promise to your daddy. But you never made that promise to yourself. This is your life. It's time for you to get busy living. Because for far too long, you've been getting busy dying. So what's it going to be today? Will you sleep? Or will you leap? Will you take that leap of faith? Will you jump? Will you put yourself in a position to land softly on your bed of dreams? I know, the fear got you shook. It can never happen for you. Yes, it can. I need you to believe in you because we believe in you. Your mama believes in you. Your daddy believes in you. Your peers believe in you. I know. But you had one encounter with a doubter, one encounter with a naysayer, one encounter with a hater, and you let it break you. I need you to believe in yourself. I refuse to let another person make their impossible mine. And I need you to do the same thing. Refuse to let another person make their impossible yours. I need you to chase your dream. And if you run fast enough, you just might catch it. So now it's time for you to pick yourself up and start trying, because the strength within you is much stronger than the force that's trying to break you.
Yes, sir.
Everything you need to go to the next level, you already have inside. The will, the strength, the passion, the heart, the desire. And you never have to accept the mental shackles, the mental chains. I'm telling you from experience, you always have the choice to power through and make that necessary change. Never let the darkness block the rays of sunshine that are reserved for you. Because winners find a way, losers find an excuse.
That's my man's in there. You know, I think when you're young, I think the show most of the times be oriented towards my older crowd out there. But I think when you're young, we all were young. I think when you're young, you don't really understand that. And you believe in these walls that are supposedly there, but they aren't actually there. And then as you get older, you find out those walls aren't there. And so you end up fighting invisible forces the whole entire time. Whole time you fighting invisible forces. It ain't like you started out and there was some walls there and you found out there was no walls there and then now you're just trying to figure out how to... No, it was never any there the entire time you've been fighting invisible forces. And it's tough on us all, but as you get older, I found, I give you my deepest advice. I found that sitting still brings the most, yields the most through life, whatever that is you want. It could be something small. Sitting still will yield it faster than anything that could ever be thought of or ever be established in this world outside of that. We could talk further about that and how to use that, but just sit still for a second. You'll see what I mean. So let's move on to our topic today. So today's topic is growing to health. You see what I'm saying? Now, trees grow to the sun, grass grow to the sun, the direction. What are we growing to? Well, let's grow towards our health. And in my mind, all that means is your first step through life. And I think this is from birth to whenever you notice it, is to nourish yourself. All right, bring yourself some food, some water, and all of the things that you desire after that. You see what I'm saying? But food and water and breathing. All right, so let's grow towards the things that bring that to us. Now, in this day and age, you got cell phones, you got food, you got a comfortable place to sleep. Hey, what's happening? You got a comfortable place to sleep. You got all of these things already, right? So now maybe you might see what I mean when I say sitting still. It really yields the most. But on top of that, having this stuff, whether it be through your mama, your daddy, whatever, wherever you're at in life, if you have this, then at least you could grow from there. Now, what are you growing towards? Now, we have an accurate picture now since we was going through life for so long. We got an accurate picture on what's the good, what's the bad. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to walk around with no shoes all day. Now, certain situations you walk around with no shoes, but you don't want to walk around with no shoes all day. You see what I'm saying? Might be some glass, might be something on the floor. You just might not like dirty feet. So we know what the good, we know what the bad is. All right? What are you choosing? Is it bringing you the health in your life, or is it bringing you the discomfort in your life, or whatever the opposite of health is? So, let's see a time lapse real quick. Time lapse of trees. Here we go. Hey, let's see this. Dang, they brought it down. My mans and them brought it down. All right, now let's see a different one. Here we go. Get y'all on the big screen. Dirty toes. That's right, right. Hold on, let me run it back so y'all can see the whole thing. Oh, y'all didn't show the whole thing. Y'all just showed me the start of it and didn't show me. Hold on. We gonna get the full picture. Hold on. Even if it's CGI. I just want to see one. There we go.
Too quiet. Turn your sound from 100% to 600% with
Bruh,
Sound
get this
Pusher.
off my
Just
screen.
hit Add to Chrome and install.
All right, here we go. Look. Oh, did y'all cut the tree? Oh, the leaves went away. Look at that. Look at that. Hope it's not too blurry. Look at that. And now it's taller. Ooh, them little people right there. Look at that tree. Oh. Look at that. Now that's awesome. I think that's the coolest thing I've seen in my life. That was the coolest. No sound, no nothing. I think that's the coolest thing I've seen in my life, to be honest with y'all. Oh, here go another one. Look at that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey, appreciate y'all for stopping through, Maddie Love. I'm feeling all right. Hope y'all alright. Hold on, let me see this. Okay. That is so amazing. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. Look at that. What you gonna do with that? What do you do with So we ain't gonna get sidetracked with my thoughts. So you see, do y'all see that? Do y'all see that those plants are growing? If they are in the environment that's not a poisonous environment, they growing up nice and strong and healthy. That thing huge. And every bit of sunshine, dropping water, all of that, drop of water, all of that is going towards its health. Now, let's say let's do this real quick. I'm gonna show you some things we're gonna do to try not to laugh. All right. But I want you not to analyze for laughter. I want you to analyze what you laugh at. And then we're going to take the test after. All right? Try not to laugh. Challenge. All right. Let's see. We'll just pick the first one.
Insane.
Three.
You know, going backwards.
I hope your head okay. Let's see what you got. Hold on, let me see. Looks like a slow blown up balloon. I know, right? That's the same thing I'm thinking. Like, what are you doing with all of this? It's a lot too.
That's a good view.
No, así como se ve,
I don't think I could take much more. I'll look one more time.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's.
Okay. That's all I can take. Did anybody laugh? I ain't laugh. I winced in pain. In pain. Okay? I winced in pain. Laughter. Now listen to me. Now listen. Here's why I did this. This is the whole key to it. Laughter heals. It's supposed to make you feel better. All right? Now, I just picked, you saw it, I picked the first one. You feel me? So what if the only way you laugh is at others' pain? You see what I'm saying? Now, we going back to the concept of what you take in is pretty much what you're going to. So if you're drinking poison, you're going to go to keel over, whether it's supposed to be for your health or not. And I would say this is toxic more than it is for my health, you know? So imagine scrolling 100 of these. 100 of these. Boy, are you tripping? Now, for good measure and for y'all health out there, mental out there, we gonna watch something else that's funny. Oh, we gotta do shorts.
My doctor told me that I was going deaf, and that news was hard to hear.
That's my guy. All right, one more time.
What has 5?
My doctor told me that I was going deaf, and that news was hard to hear. There's 3 types of people in this world. Those who can count, and those who cannot. How do you put a baby astronaut to sleep?
I don't know how.
You rock it.
I got a friend of mine, he's a scuba diver. Do you know why he falls backwards out of the boat? If he fell forward, he'd just go into the boat.
Yeah, you know, man, I never believed in my chiropractor. But now, I stand corrected.
Hey, yo, he on fire. Yo, I keep going back to make sure I save this video. Because my man, he going, just for this, he is on Knowledge of Expansion Pack. Like, yo, my man's is on fire. Oh, that is,
Albert Einstein was a genius. But his brother Frank, he's a monster.
Sad.
Now that one was corny, but it was okay. And only reason I say it's corny is because you gotta really, I don't know how you would deliver that other than the way he did. That first, my man's on fire though.
My mom just found out I replaced her bed with a trampoline. She hit the roof.
Yeah! Woo!
I had a fish that could break dance, but only for 20 seconds. And only once.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I have a friend who really hates living in central USA. She says she's in a constant state of misery.
I can't just play the video. I gotta be there to absorb the joke as well. And I'm still on the last one. Hold up.
Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at.
He had to laugh at that. He had to laugh at that one because that's so, it's so good. It's so good. Oh. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
What has 5
I'm gonna shut up.
My doctor told me that I was going deaf.
But geography is where it's at. Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at.
My son said, "Dad, can you put my shoes on?" I said, "I don't think they're gonna fit me."
My girlfriend broke up with me when she found out I had 9 toes. She was lactose intolerant.
What has 5 toes?
My doctor told me that I was going deaf.
Yo, these are actually good. I don't care. I don't
Found out
care.
I had 9 toes.
I don't care.
She was lactose intolerant.
My mother said, "One man's trash is another man's treasure." Turns out I'm adopted.
response is funnier than the joke. Yo, his response is funnier than the joke. He's like,
Turns out I'm adopted.
My doctor told me that I was going deaf, and that news was hard to hear.
now. Hold on, let me show y'all one more. I'm gonna show y'all one more. I'm gonna show y'all one more. I'll show you. Oh my gosh. So, what's the difference in that? Do you see? Do you see the difference in the feeling? If you laughed at anything that came on the screen just then, can you see the difference in the feeling? I don't want to see nobody hit. I don't want to see nobody hit themselves or hurt themselves. It literally feels, I can feel that. With this, and me laughing at the jokes that came on the screen, and then this right here, this meme that's on the screen, it feels, it's a different spectrum. It's on a different frequency. One that mimics joy. Now, would you say that those trees were joyful as they grew? I would say it. Because it even looked like they doing a little dance. Sun over here. Sun over there. Here, here, water there. You know what I'm saying? We equate a lot of our happiness, a lot of our sadness, a lot of our decisions, a lot of the people we decide to be around with our feelings. But when it comes down to your feelings, you ignore them when it's time to grow. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to run a mile. Not today, not tomorrow. Right? But will running a mile help me grow? Yes, if I'm trying to do a marathon. Yes, if I'm doing PT. Yes, if and so on and so forth. You understand? It'll help me in so many different ways. Would reading a book help me to grow? Yes. If I need a little bit of knowledge, yes. If I need whatever information's in that book. Now we're going to take this thing a little bit deeper. We're going to hit the home run. Ooh, out of the park it goes. Listen. What you eat every single day, is it going to help you grow? Oh, yeah. What you drink every single day, is it going to help you grow? Oh, yeah. Now, man, imagine handing all of that over all of that responsibility over to someone else. Now, I'm going to say this so that you got a good picture and example. At least once a year, every single year, from this point on until forever, but from before to the first time up until now, I'm gonna make sure we've been eating grapes grown here where we live. From the first time up until now, and then I'm gonna make sure from now until on that we continue that. But we've been eating grapes grown here. Out the ground, just like the pumpkin. Wherever the seed came from, we can analyze that too. We can bust it out, bust down the microscope, and you know what I'm saying, go down and figure it out. How to get some new grapes. Put another grapes over there and over here and over there. Now, that is important to me in this conversation because it helps me to see that I'm doing something that is directly impacting the process. We growing it ourselves, you know? Now, I may not get out there and put my hand on it every week, but I've helped and will continue to help. If there's something else that would like to be grown, I'm going to help with that too. Because we're directly impacting the process. How many minutes is this? Let's watch this one too. That's my guy.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, we welcome you, James Brown. How did all of this trouble begin?
Living in America.
That's right. Right.
There's nothing wrong.
And what are you going to say to your fans when they ask you some questions about it?
I'm going to say I feel good.
It sounds to me as though you're not troubled by any of this at all.
This is a man's world.
Thanks for reminding us of that. James, I have to ask you one serious question here. I understand you already have started divorce proceedings. Does that mean that you're now eligible?
Yes, I'm eligible. I'm singing. I want to mingle. Papa's got a brand new bag of living in America.
The women love you when you get out there.
Why is that, ladies?
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh? Because I look
good.
Good.
That is? You
I
look
smell
good.
Good. I
Yes.
feel good.
Yes, sir.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. there you are.
Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a man's world.
We welcome you.
You know what's funny about me seeing that just now? I'm going to do something real quick. This is DGTA TV. Uh-huh. And anything else, all of my other little sayings that I be saying. That's all he was doing just then. He was just rattling them off as he go. Now, let's see a little bit of toxic behavior, straight up. Because we got to fix this, y'all. We got to fix this. So we don't ride the wrong train. Gotta ride the train. Gotta ride the love train. All right, toxic behavior. No, just toxic behavior. Let's see what's up. And I don't want Psych to go. I don't want them. That's my man's. There you go.
They blame you, drain you, confuse you. But what if I told you the smartest way to deal with toxic people is with absolute calm and unstoppable clarity? You don't need to fight them. You don't need to fix them. You need to free yourself. In this video, discover the ancient Shaolin wisdom to protect your peace, set unshakable boundaries, and walk away with power. This is not just about surviving toxic people. It's about rising above them with dignity, with discipline, and with strength. Stay until the end and learn how to become untouchable. There comes a moment in your life when you realize that peace is not something you chase. Peace is something you protect.
Before we listen to this, I have to say, I wonder if he actually said all of this or they just used his voice.
And the most dangerous threat to your inner peace often comes not from outside events, but from people. People who carry within them storms, who thrive on chaos, and who pull others into their emotional hurricanes. These are the toxic ones. And no matter how old you are or how wise you've become, dealing with toxic people remains one of life's most difficult and delicate arts. But hear this, you do not need to suffer because of someone else's unresolved pain. You do not need to absorb what does not belong to you. The path to mastery, real mastery, is not reacting but responding with clarity, distance, and strength. In the Shaolin Temple, we are taught this simple truth. If someone gives you a gift and you do not accept it, to whom does the gift belong? The answer, to the one who offers it. So it is with anger, manipulation, blame, or disrespect. You do not need to accept what poisons your peace. When a toxic person enters your life, their energy speaks before their words. You will feel drained, confused, agitated, or judged. They thrive on power, not peace. They control through guilt, fear, or drama. But you have a choice. The smartest way to deal with toxic people is not through confrontation, not through revenge, not even through explanation. It is through clarity. Clarity of who you are, clarity of what you will and will not tolerate, clarity of your boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are lines drawn in sacred ink to keep your peace intact. A toxic person will always push against them. They will test you. They will manipulate you to believe that your kindness is weakness and that your silence is surrender. But a wise one knows silence can be power, distance can be protection, and letting go is not loss, it is liberation. Many seniors and elders come to me and ask, Master, how can I deal with people who keep hurting me, blaming me, draining me? And I say this, do not meet fire with fire. Do not meet darkness with darkness. Meet it with stillness. Meet it with detachment. There is a great strength in walking away, not out of fear, but from a place of deep inner knowing. Knowing that you are not here to fix others, but to preserve yourself. Understand this. You are not responsible for healing everyone. You are not here to carry other people's emotional baggage. Some souls are not ready to grow. Some people are addicted to their own suffering and they want you to suffer with them. Let them go. You do not rise by wrestling in the mud. You rise by climbing the mountain of your own self-respect. Toxic people will try to confuse you. They'll play victim when you hold them accountable. They'll attack your character when they can't control your behavior. Do not engage. You are not here to defend yourself against false accusations. You are here to live in alignment with your values, your truth, your peace. If someone lies about you, let them. Time reveals all. If someone disrespects, step away. Distance is a message. If someone constantly brings drama, cut the cord. You are not meant to be a sponge for someone else's negativity. You are meant to shine, to heal, to walk with dignity. In the Shaolin way, we do not fight with force, we move with flow. The bamboo bends in the storm, but it does not break. Learn to bend without surrendering your spirit. Learn to detach without becoming bitter. Because bitterness is the seed that toxic people try to plant in you. If you carry resentment, they still have power over you. True strength is to feel the pain, to acknowledge the wound, and still choose peace over revenge.
That's my guy. That's my guy. You know, often we can see the world if you're not blind. We can see the world. Hey, appreciate the sub. Who that is? Empow. Appreciate the sub, man. So often we can see the world, like I said, if you're not blind, externally. We see all of it. Look outside, you can see all of it. And then we're a little bit shaky on the details that are internal. On our show, we study the heart. We've looked at neurons. We've looked at the brain. We've looked at all of these different parts inside of us. We've examined different mental states. We've examined thought itself. And the one part that's not really missing, but the one part that I really want to attach to it all is the you that is you. Now, you get up, you get dressed, you. You lay down, you go to sleep, you. You know the you that I speak of, and that you holds all of your memories, all of your values, all of your responsibilities, all of your beliefs, so on and so forth. The list goes on. Take time, use the stillness to pull out those things and examine them for yourself, number one, and just kind of do a spring cleaning on it to make your house feel like a home. Make yourself feel like yourself again. If you feel like you done stepped away from your character, feel like you done stepped away from yourself, then that might be something that has been a stranglehold, or let's just say a weed in your garden. Well, you need to be the gardener of the garden in that respect and remove it, find a use for it, whatever it may be, protect against it. What I mean is, if you haven't examined what it is you really feel inside in a long time, take the time to do that. You know when the internet be messing up. You know when that page ain't loading, that video ain't coming up. Refresh. It grabs all the resources again, and it puts it back, and it bring it back for you. Boom. Do that for yourself. Hit a refresh. It's one of those things that is very, very, very fundamental to going forward. You ain't going driving on no 16-hour road trip without hitting the gas station a couple times. All right, whether it be for snacks, using the bathroom, or actual gas, or all of the above. So try to do that for yourself in real time as well. Let's get just a little bit more of something.
Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength."
As a matter of fact, let's do something. They'll probably get me, but check it out.
My old phone carrier was reaching their hand into my wallet and
The
just
message
helping
is
themselves.
what I want
I
you to
like
see.
having no surprise.
Posey. 10 hours straight.
Oh, man.
He's a machine.
Hold on, wait. Hold up. I missed all them chats. But no crazy. Are you serious? Now that was funny. All right, I got it. Late me, I get it now. Oh, yeah, right. Some of those jokes. I was saying that too. Like, the cannot one. I was like,
I know Kung Fu.
Show me. This is a sparring program, similar to the programmed reality of the Matrix. It has the same basic rules like gravity. What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent, others can be broken. Understand? Then hit me, if you can.
hope y'all hearing what he's saying. Don't overlook the script.
Good. Adaptation, improvisation. But your weakness is not your technique.
Morpheus is fighting Neo.
They gonna beat me down for this. Hold on. I just gotta show this one part.
You're too fast. Do you believe that my being stronger or faster has anything to do with my muscles in this place? You think that's air you're breathing now?
So the message that I was trying to get through to you is exactly what he just said. Right here. Right here. These 2 points of interest on your being are manifesting what you're seeing outside of your being. Give it some time. Help them to grow to manifest a being that is healthy. The best picture of it I got for you is this right here. I watch a show called Captain Planet with the kids, right? And everybody probably hearing me say that probably might know about Captain Planet. But let me remind you about the villains of Captain Planet, all right? Now, there are the heroes of Captain Planet, which is the kids with the rings and Cold Planet. Then there's the villains of Captain Planet. If you can remember the villains of Captain Planet, the villains of Captain Planet always wanted to poison some. They always wanted to poison the world. They always wanted to be toxic. All right? Now, let's see what they look like. Put y'all on the big screen again. So you got Dr. Blight. You got Dr. Blight. Now, she was the scientist. And she got the little computer. And she always had a scheme that it would work with what the people wanted. Like she would sell them like a product or something. Like you see her with the perfume, she'll sell them like a product or something. But the product will really be poisoning a whole bunch of people. All right? Move on. Now, I already talked about her little computer. Then you got the pig man. The pig man, he be doing the construction and stuff. He'll come in there and he'll do a whole project for you. But it really will be some stuff for him. Like, he undercutting the whole project. Like, we cutting corners on everything. You see what I'm saying? We might tape that. We might tape it together. He had a tape. Hold up. He had a tape boat. What's his name? Let me see what his name is. Captain Planet, villains. What's my man's name? Now, I'm getting to the end of the show and what I'm actually saying to y'all. But, oh, Pig. Captain Planet. Pig. Tape boat. He had a boat that was supposed to be like a charter boat. But really, he was just going around catching whales or something and grinding them up. You see what I'm saying? Now, I say this to say, we might have been living on that frequency for a minute. For however long, maybe your parents, my parents have been living on that frequency for a while. Well, that frequency is unsustainable. And there is a global picture of health. And it don't look like what we've been doing. All right? So start to get yourself mentally healthy first, physically healthy, and then you'll be able to see what and hear and taste what things are healthy for you to continue to grow. All right, that's another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. I hope y'all be catching all these messages I be saying to y'all, because I really be trying. Let me get y'all something to go out of here on. Back to the YouTube. Back to the YouTube. Oh, no, don't go back to me. All right. Let's see what music I done made that could take us out of here. Yeah. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Fun Fact Friday. This has been a great week. Y'all continue to rock with me this whole week. We'll get up out of here for today, but we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have a lot more fun tomorrow. Maybe we won't be as serious. I don't know. Who knows? But I will tell you this. This is DGTA TV. So, let me go ahead and get up out of here on y'all. Peace.
It's not having access to 1 million industrial-grade products that's so amazing. It's the feeling of knowing you'll find the one you need.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace. See you tomorrow. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. You know you like it here on Expansion Pack. This is DGTA TV.
I have nothing left inside. Something so mystical, heavenly and biblical. I'm in need of support and nothing short of a miracle. That's probably gonna sound crazy, but I need my power to fly in real time. I'm so tired. I have nothing left inside. Something so mystical, heavenly and biblical. I'm in need of support and nothing short of a miracle. That's probably gonna sound crazy, but I need my power to fly. Growing up, I saw life different. It was fun for me to imagine that everything gon' work out for me. As I got older, the part of me that was chosen took a backseat to the part of me that was showing. I'm talking to myself inside my brain so no one would notice. I know I got a power that let's spark and turn into flame. If I could just control it, I could probably fly again. I was chosen for a reason, but great power come with a test. My origin is from a place that we haven't been to yet. Been asking for some help, but nobody don't understand. Only believe your eyes while you watching. I'm charging up. Can't wait till I get there mentally and get strong enough. Wanted this since a kid, I think I've waited long enough. I'm not just a human, I'm the spirit inside of us. Encountered the disbelievers, mama told me to shake the dust. I'm breaking off every chain, no weapon out there can lock me up. This probably sound crazy, but I know I have the power to fly. I probably sound crazy, but I know I have the power to fly. LBB, this is the last tape. Take your ego out the ship trip, take a couple sips trip. If you know the plan, dependent upon me. I can make a quick hit, flowing like a quick dip, but I don't know, please, what it's gonna be, what it's gonna be, what it's gonna be, what it's gonna be, please, what it's gonna be. I'm thinking, is it all dependent upon me? If it's all on me, I could take a couple days off, huddle up the players, break on 3. Humble when I'm playing the lane, just put the tip in. Gotta make a steal in seconds on clock's ticking. Hit or miss, what's the decision? I'm thinking. It all took the blink of an eye. Fall or fly, asking the question like I don't know why. I would even wanna fall off, pass me the ball, y'all. I know I can make it if it's all on me. I can take a hit, no ego upon the shoot trip. Take a couple chill chips, cause it's on me. I can make a quick hit, flowing like a quick dip, but I don't know, please, what it's gonna be. I'm thinking, is it all dependent upon me? To make the shot drop, fourth quarter hot spot, buzzer beat a half court Hail Mary. I think I need my 6-man, leaning like a kickstand, looking at my shot and hoping it might swish. But I gotta let it go, like Antoine, no, can't do nothing about it if it miss. Should I make a dish assist the big man, or finger roll finesse and drop the lay in, or kick off with a shot from one of the wingmen? After this game, we headed to big plans, but now it's in my hands, and it's about when my ego has been sit. Don't need a car for a guilt trip. Really ain't no I in team. It's really hit or miss. If you just think it's really riding dependent upon me. Take your ego out the ship trip. Take a couple sips trip. If you know the plan, dependent upon me.